Hello, my name is Jason Agnew. I will be demoing Lab 8 for ECEN 325. Firstly, I am demoing the NPN common emitter configuration, specifically the first part, which is the internal resistance for the circuit. So firstly, I have my test resistance right here of 1K ohms, and then I have my two probes, and I get this load plot, and at 1K I get about -3 dBs. When I do the calculation, I get about internal resistance of 1.7K, which is pretty consistent with what we got in the pre-lab, which is about 2K. It's not going to be fully exact because we rounded resistor values, but yeah. I'll be demoing the R out for the NPN common emitter configuration. So I have the test resistance right here of 1K again, this time connected to V out. And then I have probe 1 at the wave gen and probe 2 at the end of the resistor. And I get this waveform right here. And at 1K hertz, I get about -7.89 dBs. And right here I do the calculation, I get about 675 ohms for R out, which is pretty close to our pre-lab value of 620. Demoing the NPN common emitter configuration transient response. So here's probe 1, which is measuring V1 or V in, and then this is probe 2, which is measuring V out at the collector of the transistor. And here's my transient graph. It shows about a gain of 22, which is expected from the pre-lab. Yeah. Now I'll be demoing the input resistance for the PNP emitter configuration. We have the test resistor of 1K ohms. We have first probe at the wave gen, second probe at the end of the resistor. We get this waveform right here. At 1K hertz, it gives us about -2.3 dBs. After doing the calculation, it gives us roughly 2K that we wanted, and it also matches the value that we got for the NPN. I will now be demoing the output resistance for the PNP common emitter. This is my test resistance of 1K ohms right here. Here's the probe 1 at the wave gen, probe 2 at the collector. We get this graph right here, boat plot, and we get about -7.92 dBs at 1K hertz, which is, after doing calculation, it gives you roughly around 2K, which is what was expected, and it also matches the NPN common emitter value. Demoing the PNP common emitter. So probe 2 is at V out, which is also the voltage at the collector, and then V in is at the wave gen, as you can see. And here we get this waveform with all the values, and it gives you, if you do V out over V in, gives you around the gain that we want, and that's it. I am now going to be demoing the NPN common collector configuration. As you can see, we have our wave gen connected to a probe. It goes to the base, and we're measuring at VRE for V out, and you can see here it is. It should be close. Gain should be close to 1. As you can see, they're almost identical, so everything checks out. The PNP base demo. Here's the circuit. Here's V1, V2, V in, V out, and here's the transient as it can be seen, it's definitely not right. And however, the game is correct as expected.